you will find that every major change in your life is accompanied by a person or persons who either opens or closes doors for you. The possibility of your achieving the best life for you will be determined by the number of people who know you and like you and who are willing to help you. Now, in order to broaden your network of contacts, you must network continually at every opportunity. There seems to be a direct relationship between the number of people you know and how successful you are. Now, to network successfully, the simple strategy is this. When you meet a new person, ask them what they do. Ask for their business card, and then see if you can't find something that you can do for them. And the one thing that people like the most is if you can send them a customer. Many people who network are thinking, what can I get from this other person? Your strategy when you meet a new person who can be helpful to you is to think, what can I give to this person? What can I do for this person, and how quickly can I do it? That way you sow seeds of people who will be prepared to help you in the future. Act as if you already had the goal that you desire. So let us say, for example, you want to be financially independent. You want to be financially successful. How would you behave if you were financially successful? How would you dress? How would you organize your life? How would you treat other people? Sometimes I say, imagine that you are financially independent. You're independently wealthy, and you're only doing your current job as a courtesy to your boss and to keep yourself busy during the day. But basically, you're an extremely wealthy person. You've inherited an enormous amount of money from some source. How would you behave if you were already the wealthy person that you desire to be? Many people don't realize that if you behave like a poor person, there's an old saying that poor folks have poor ways. If you behave like a poor person, you'll always be poor. If you dress like a bum, if you have a messy home or apartment, if your car is dirty with junk in the back seat, that's how poor people live. And what happens is you're surrounding yourself with the image of being poor. And you cannot change your outer world until you change your inner world. Here's a very important story. They studied the 500 owners of the fastest growing businesses in the world. And they asked them, why did you choose this business? And all of them said, I choose this business because I really loved the product. I wanted the product for myself. And so I developed it for myself. Like the founder of eBay was looking for a way to sell his candy dispensers. He had a collection.
Yes.
And there wasn't anything, so he created a little auction site on the internet at the beginning. And then he found he could sell other things in an auction. They built eBay, one of the most successful companies in the world. But he started it because he wanted it for himself. So you'll always be successful if you create the product or service because it's something that you want and believe in for yourself. Now, the fear of rejection is caused by a hyper concern for the opinions of other people. In William Glasser's work on what they call the fully functioning person, he had a wonderful line. They said, fully functioning people, these are the top 10% of people, never complain and never explain. They never defend themselves. Is they do it or they don't do it, but they never feel that they have to explain themselves to anyone else. If someone doesn't like it, they say, and your point is, and they just don't care. And your job is to reach the point where you say, I like myself. I like myself. I'm responsible for my own life, and if someone doesn't like what I do or don't do, that's their problem. It's not my problem. And if you repeat this to yourself over and over again, you can actually reprogram yourself and cancel out and override all the previous programming that's generating these fears that you experience in your adult life. Financial freedom means that you're making enough money so that you don't have to think about it continually, or best of all, that you never think about it at all. Most people worry about money all the time, and that's a lousy way to live. Nearly 80% of the population is preoccupied with money problems. They think about it when they wake up, and they think about it during the day, and they think about it when they go to sleep at night, and sometimes it keeps them awake at night. The only way for you to achieve financial freedom is for you to define your financial goals clearly and then make plans to achieve those goals.